First of all, Toronto, the way that they played, obviously they won the game, and they deserve to win the game. Usually, when you have 32 assists and only 7 turnovers, that's being pretty efficient. When a team shoots over 50% from 3, probability of you winning the game is not high. I don't know what the exact number is, but it's so. Like I said, give Toronto credit, but I thought we had some breakdowns, but I thought our guys really competed and played. It's hard to say when a team scores that, but I thought we played good defense, and that's there's no solace in that when you lose. Certainly the players don't feel that, but I think it's something that's relevant. And as I said, give Toronto credit. I thought some of the shots they hit were contested, and they played very well and they deserved to win. But I did think our team played well also.
When you have Trey coming out as hot as he had in the first half, and then things kind of go a little bit stagnant in the second half, just how do you make that adjustment to try and get things back on the right foot?
Well, the third quarter,
yeah.
I think, well, first of all, what Trey did in the first half, he got us into everything early. He really picked his spot. Mm-hmm. So the fact that he was hot wasn't necessarily, to me, that's great. Mm-hmm. But what he did in the first half was significant as far as really picking his spots. I thought he did a great job of that. When they started switching pick and roll, when Achua was out there, we get stagnant at times. And something we talked about, we need more actions on the back end when we do force a switch and try to get another advantage. And that's something when we do get stagnant in those situations, that we got to work on. We got to work on those small actions. And again, it's something that we'll see on occasion, not all the time, but when a team is scoring like that too, you don't get a chance to get out in transition, and it puts even more pressure on execution. But I said I thought for the most part we were solid, and I thought we were really solid defensively in spite of their makes. I thought we did a great job contesting, and as I said, when it gets stagnant, we need to continue to work. And that's something that is habitual, and it's not necessarily easy, but it's something we got to do.
For Onyeka, it kind of jumped out 3 threes tonight, career high 5 3-point attempts, 3 blocks. Just he seemed everywhere on the floor. Just what has he been working on to kind of get sort of that production like he had tonight?
I think he played with real, great energy tonight, and when you do that, the threes really came in the flow of the game, and he wasn't thinking about that shot, he was shooting it. And even more significant than he made 3, I think, is the fact that he took 5. There's a balance for him between spacing and rolling, and he found that balance tonight where he was impactful in both situations. The key thing for him is defensively to be solid, move his feet, not foul, and I thought he did that tonight as well.
Coach. Despite the lose, 20 points for him today, have you noticed even more confidence in Bogdanovic after the World Cup?
Do I have more confidence?
If you have noticed more confidence in him after the World Cup?
I think we're more connected, right now, and when we're playing that way, I think his teammates, look for him and know where he can be impactful, and we're beginning to feel that even more, not just in a set play, but just in the course of the game. He's a confident player. I think he's been a confident player. Obviously, he did have an excellent summer, but to the extent that's been a catalyst for some of that, probably so. But I expect that from him, whether he's playing in the World Cup or not.
Quin,
yes.
I'm sorry. Quin, multiple occasions, Scotty Barnes was able to back down the guards and shoot over them. What type of adjustment do you look to make
Yeah.
to not give him that opportunity and take advantage of the guards.
Well, it makes it really difficult when he's able to get to the middle. And so, you know, again, there's times when you're not 230, and we have to come right away. But it's difficult to double team when they're getting deep in the paint to the middle. And we just got to fight them and come early. It's, you know, he's a good player.
Did it make it harder, especially once they started making threes, to send guys, especially in that third quarter?
I think, you know, I think we did a good job. I don't know how many points in the paint they had, but for the most part, I thought we really worked. They're going to make some shots over us when we're, you know, 6'1", 6'4", 6'5", and you know, like I said, I want to give our guys credit for competing, and you know, to the extent that, you know, we're giving up some physicality. I thought our guys played through a lot of that, and yeah, we help each other more, and that's one of the reasons that they were getting some threes. And, you know, again, though, I thought we contested at a high level, and you know, you're going to give something up, and we'd like to take away everything. We try to take away the rim first against this team because they're so good. You know, all their guys attack the rim, even Dennis. So when you collapse in the paint, you shut that down. You got to get back out. You're not always going to block a shot. Best you can do is just have a great contest. Again, I thought we battled on the boards too. So always something you can do a little better. But I thought our guys were solid and focused.
Yes, good. Yes, following the last question. Are you in terms of his role on the floor? Are you asking? Yeah, in terms of his role on the floor, are you asking Bobby anything different compared to last year, this season?
You know, last year in my mind it was a very different season. You know, some of the things that, you know, we're trying to do. You know, I wanted him to be really aggressive. He's got great range, and that may be one thing. I think being more aggressive from three, and that opens a lot of things up. You know, it opens their spacing up, and creates opportunities for other guys as well. Again, that aggressiveness for someone that shoots the ball as well as he does, and you know, he can get the lane and make plays too.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks, Coach.